Good morning, everyone. So my day started off a little rough. I had to drive to 3 different bait shops to find minnows, and on my way to the 3rd bait shop, my car almost went off the highway thanks to some icy roads. So that was a little scary, but thankfully we made it to the lake safe and sound, and we're doing some fishing. I have 2 lines in the water right now and 2 GoPros underneath the ice, hoping to get some good underwater shots for you guys. I prefer it to be a little sunnier just to light up the underneath the ice a little better for some better shots, but maybe the overcast conditions will make the fishing a little better. Who knows? Either way, I'm really excited, guys. Hopefully you are as well. Stay tuned, and it should be a good one. Guys, we got our first flag of the day and it's going real quick here, so there should be a fish on here, and hopefully you guys know what it is because the underwater camera was going. There we go. Nice. Does not feel super big. My guess would maybe be a small pike, but I'm hoping the shot turned out well because it's kind of murky water and it's pretty overcast, which doesn't always make for the best underwater conditions, but still I figured I'd try and see if I can get any good shots. So I can't wait to go home and see how it looks. I'm gonna definitely say a pike. He pulled out so much line and he's not really fighting too hard. These small pike don't really fight too hard usually, but still, I'm really hoping that shot turned out well because the camera is going. It's just kind of dirty water. I mean, not dirty water, but there's overcast and sometimes you want sunny conditions for really clear shots. Nice. Not a very big pike, but nice chunky healthy fish. Maybe 22 inches, somewhere around there. You can see that shiner down there. He sure wanted it. Okay guys, well we got our second flag of the day. It's taking line slowly. Unfortunately, I was sitting right next to this one switching the batteries to the GoPro, and I had the GoPro above the ice because I was switching the batteries, and then this one went off. But there's a fish on here, so let's stick him. Wow, I set the hook a little too early there. I had to catch up to him, but we got a fish on. Does not feel very big. He's just kind of feeling like the last one where he kind of comes in slowly, not fighting too much. Wow, this guy is not very healthy looking. Really skinny looking pike. Well, I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get this fish on the underwater camera, but it's really skinny, kind of unhealthy looking fish. So let's get right back down and hopefully he makes it. He's not looking too hot. Well, I've been fishing for about 3 hours and I've caught 2 fish so far, so it's not very good, but at least I'm getting a few fish here and there. Either way, I'm gonna go over a little tip for you guys when you're fishing with tip-ups, especially if you're not getting many fish. You can move your tip-up and move it to a different hole, and sometimes that pays off and you can get more fish that way. But something else that I like to do is just pull up maybe like 1 or 2 feet of line and then drop it back down. And what that does is rile up that minnow. Lots of times those minnows are just sitting there. I've learned this from looking at the underwater cameras. Lots of times those minnows are not swimming very much down there. They're just kind of sitting around, maybe swimming a little bit, but not really doing too much. And so when you pull that minnow up, and it kind of riles it up, makes it start swimming around a lot more, which can draw fish in from farther away. And especially if there's a pike sitting down there, those pike are really aggressive, and so sometimes if that minnow's not moving and then all of a sudden it goes up 2 feet and drops back down, that fish will grab it right away just from a reaction strike. And so I've had so many times where I'll pull up a little bit of line, set it back down, walk away, and as I'm walking away I'll have the flag go up. So that's kind of why I do it. It seems like every other trip I get a fish just doing that alone, and so it gives you a few extra fish here and there, and that's kind of a little tip for you guys. So hopefully you can remember that, and I think I'm gonna go around, jig up some different holes, try to get some panfish or some bass, because right now these tip-ups are not very active. So hopefully I can get some fish jigging and kind of finish this video out for you guys. So either way, let's keep fishing and hopefully we can get some more fish. Here we go. One's coming up to it slowly. There we go. Okay, well, it feels tiny. It is tiny. Let's see what we've got here. Yep. That's what we're looking for, guys. That's a bait right there. I might as well throw him on a tip up. Well, I was thinking there was some bigger fish down there. I guess my gains turned up too high, but let's find some bigger ones. Man, these fish are tiny. Little freebie for you, get to keep the wax worm. Okay guys, we got our third flag of the day. It was a little shallower. I think this one was like 7 feet of water, and so hopefully the shallower water, it's a little better of a shot for underwater. But either way, let's reel down and find out what it is. Oh, got my line stuck around the tip there. Okay. Ooh, that feels better. This could be a good fish, guys. This could be a good fish, unless it got wrapped in weeds. Now it's feeling like it's wrapped in weeds. At first that felt really big though. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think it's a pike. There's so many weeds. Yeah. Yep, little pike. Man, I thought that was a big fish for a second there. Has so many weeds with them. But hey, that's why I'm fishing here. I'm fishing around weed beds trying to find these pike. And there's definitely a few around here. Nice. Nothing big, of course. I can never get big fish in the underwater camera. I'd love to. I've fished lakes that have clear water and big pike, but I never do well. Thanks for playing. Okay, finally we got another flag. It's been super slow, like probably an hour and a half since my last fish, but still, we're getting a few every once in a while, and on the underwater camera, which is my main goal, so let's stick them. Reel down until it starts loading up, and there he is. Oh man, this could be a better fish. I say that probably every time, just being optimistic, but he's feeling a little different than the other ones. Oh yeah, it's a pike. Well, not huge, but might be my best one so far, which isn't saying too much, of course. I've been getting the dinks so far, but there are some better fish in here, I think. That's a good, clean looking fish. Really nice looking fish. Wow, came right up the hole for me. Perfect. Made that real easy. Come on, open your mouth. I hate this about pike. I need jaw spreaders because they always close their mouth and it makes it super hard to unhook them. Okay, perfect. Just your typical small pike, but you know, I mean, you just gotta look at their colors. I mean, these fish, they look so cool. Such nice, just clean fins, cool patterns on them. Even though they're small, you can still appreciate them. Let's take good care of them, send them back down and try to find his mom. Man, I keep missing them. There's like, I'm hoping it's the school of crappie. There's a few good marks down there, like 4 probably. And they just showed up out of nowhere. Okay, come on, this is not what I'm marking down there. Are you kidding me? I'm marking some really good looking fish. I mean, they're nice marks. And now I catch a tiny little bluegill. Not what I'm going for, but hey, I guess it's another fish. Let's get back down there before his friends leave. Okay guys, I was just getting ready to pack up and head out, and right on cue, my flag went off. Actually, right as I was looking back at it, so that's pretty perfect. Hopefully there's still a fish on here. and I haven't seen him running with it, but I was running when I was walked over to it. So slowly reel in until that rod starts bending, and then give it to him. And there he is. Nope. Dang it. Well, there's no fish there. But hopefully you guys saw what happened there, or saw at least what grabbed it, because the camera was going. So I'm really hoping, or obviously he just dropped it, but hopefully you guys saw what happened there. So either way, not the best way to end it, but you know, oh well. Well, on that note, I think we're gonna call it a wrap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty tough out here, honestly. I was out for over 6 hours. I think I got 5 flags and then a bunch of small bluegill. And at the very end, of course, I missed that last flag. I'll probably look at the back of the footage and find out it was like a 45-inch pike. But either way, I cannot wait to go home and look at the footage, see how it turned out, as well as just see what else, you know, swam by the camera. Because from my experience, it seems like for every flag you get, you have at least one more fish that comes by, either looks at the minnow and doesn't grab it, or just swims by in the background. So it's always very cool to see what goes on underneath the ice, because without a camera, I'd never know what goes on underneath the ice. So pretty fun to see that, but either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If I got any good shots of fish that came by and never grabbed the minnow, I will leave that after this clip just for you guys to see that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And of course, I'll catch you next time.